in 2025, why did I go for MG ZS EV? This is what is bothering everyone, and I am going to answer all these questions in this specific video. So this is my brand new MG ZS EV 2025. Now this model was launched in the year 2022. This is the facelifted model of the original MG ZS EV, which was launched back in 2020. So technically you can say this is the first electric vehicle of India. So in this video I am going to cover why did I go for the MG ZS EV when we have such great quality products from Mahindras, Tatas. Considering sub 25 lakh rupee mark, why did I consider this? So you don't want to miss any part of this video, and hence let's get started with the video. Let's start from the reason why I went for an electric vehicle. So as you guys know, previously I had a Hyundai Elite i20 and I was getting back pain when I was riding to office using my Aprilia RS 457. Hence I started traveling on car, and if I take the city route, it is like 2 hours of one side journey. 4 hours every day spending in the car was ridiculous. So I had to take the outer ring road. From the outer ring road I travel around 70 kilometers per day, but the distance is a lot. But the time that I take is only 55 minutes to 60 minutes, not more than that. And it is stress-free, traffic-free. It is joy riding to office on the outer ring road. But the major challenge was the fuel cost. So every day I used to spend 1000 rupees fuel traveling up and down. That is 140 kilometers every day. That's the reason why I thought of considering an electric car. Now when I decided to get an electric car, there were multiple options that I could go for. The Mahindra BE6, XEV9, the Tata Harrier, Tata Curvv, and also the latest launched Hyundai Creta EV. So all these options were there, but I wanted to shift my car to an EV not as an upgrade. It was a necessity to me. So I decided not to spend upwards of 20 lakh rupee. That's when I started considering cars like the Nexon EV and the Curvv EV. Creta was also out of budget. The lower battery pack is coming under 20 lakhs, but the higher battery pack is coming above 20 lakhs. Then when I considered Tata Nexon, I was getting it for around 19 lakhs on road, the top end version, which has the 45 kilowatt hour battery. And I wanted a car which will give more than 300 kilometers of a range in the real world. So MG ZS EV has 50 kilowatt hours of battery, and it has a real world range of somewhere around 320 to 370 kilometers depending on the way you ride. And let me tell you, this is the most powerful car in this segment. It produces around 175 bhp and around 270 Newton meters of torque. So initially this car was retailing at around 25 lakh rupee ex-showroom price, and there is no registration tax on electric vehicles in Hyderabad. So the on-road price was coming around 26 lakhs, 27 lakhs, somewhere around that figure. But when Mahindras and Tatas launched their car at that price point, of course no one will go for the ZS EV at 25 lakh rupee. Even if I had to spend 25 lakhs, I won't choose the ZS EV. I would choose the Mahindras or the Tatas. But because of the competition, MG dropped the price of the ZS EV by 5 lakhs, and this car costed me 17 lakhs 80,000 rupees ex-showroom, and the on-road price was mouth-watering 18 lakhs 70,000 on-road Hyderabad. So I had to pay the ex-showroom price, 1% TCS and the remaining insurance. That's it. We need not pay any road tax. And considering 18 lakhs 70,000 at this price point, what else do you get? You get the Windsor, you get the Tata Nexon EV. I did not like the looks of the Windsor. Hence, that was out of my consideration. The only reason why I have not considered that car is because it looks more of like a van. But that car is more luxurious from inside than the ZS EV, and it is a little less powerful than this car. Now coming to the Tata Nexon EV, it's a really good car, but it is a segment below the MG ZS EV. So this is on a higher segment when you compare it with the Nexon EV. Now coming to the Tata Curvv EV, I don't like the coupe design of an electric car. I wanted something which looks like an SUV, and this was fitting my budget under 19 lakhs. I considered this as a steal deal, and this is only because next year MG S5 is going to launch. That's the reason why, to clear out the stocks, they have given heavy discount on the ZS EV. And I did not want to upgrade my car. I just wanted to shift from a petrol powered car to a electric vehicle. But the perks that I got with the ZS EV is amazing. This is not the top end model of the ZS EV. This is top but one model. Actually, it misses out on the ADAS and the 360 camera feature. Rest all the features, connected car tech, panoramic sunroof, each and everything, all the bells and whistles that you can think of is present in this car. So this was the reason why I have considered the ZS EV. This is a very powerful car, and if you are coming from a petrol or a diesel car, once you start driving an EV, your perspective towards powerful cars completely changed. Let's check how fast it accelerates from 0 to 100. 3, 2, 1, go. This can destroy a Mahindra XUV 700 petrol model which has around 200 bhp. It can destroy a 1.5 liter TSI powered engine Slavia or the Virtus. It is that powerful. So I will show you the drive reviews also. From last 5 days since the time I have taken this car, it has done around 750 kilometers and it is fun driving this car. The kind of power and the initial surge you get in the electric cars is amazing. Only missing factor is that sound that you get from the ICE engine, that is not present over here. Now many people would say that character is lost when you ride this car. Yes, that character is definitely lost, but I haven't bought this car as a car enthusiast. I have bought this car more for fulfilling my utility. That was the only thing why I went for an electric vehicle. Now let's go inside and check out what all features it has. Starting from the front, it gets this closed grille kind of a thing because this is an electric vehicle. There is no grille required for the radiator, so it is closed kind of a thing. Here is the MG logo and this is the charging port. It has a AC charger and a DC charger. Both can be engaged at a time if you want to fast charge the car, and this car supports 50 kilowatts of fast charging at DC fast chargers. Now moving to the side, it gets LED DRLs and LED projector headlights. Doesn't get a fog lamp. The MG Aster gets it, but this vehicle does not get it. From the side, it has a 17-inch alloy wheels. Actually, the alloy wheels are inside. It is covered with a cap. This is to reduce the drag coefficient because EVs are mostly about maximizing the range out of the car. Now coming to this area, this particular area has a chrome handlebar with a request sensor. It is there on the other side. Both the driver and the co-driver gets it, and the quarter panel looks really small, but it puts some light into the cabin. Now coming to the rear, this is the place where I actually find the car which looks very much mature because of this wraparound tail lights. This is taken straight from the MG Aster. We have couple of reflectors lightings over here, the parking sensors, rear washer wiper, rear defogger, rear camera, everything is there. It also has a shark fin antenna. To open the boot, this reminds me of my VW Polo, where you have to push the logo to open the tailgate. This does not get a powered tailgate, it's a manual tailgate, but the boot is really big. It is around 443 liters of boot space. I have added a boot mat to it, and in 2025 you don't get spare wheel and jack with most of the cars, but this car still gets a spare wheel and a jack, and it's a full size spare wheel where you can see 215/55 R17. So this is the alloy wheel. The wheels fitted on the car have a wheel cap onto it. This is about it. It gets a 3 kilowatt portable charger. There is also an option of 7.3 kilowatt fast AC charger for home usage. There is a little bit of storage on the side, and that's it. It also gets a parcel tray. Now going into the rear seats, the door is really built strong. So this is a 5-star rated car, and you can feel it once you open the doors and shut it. The thud is really great. So you get a kind of good build quality with this car, and this particular door pads have soft touched leather. And getting inside the cabin, you can see how the under thigh support is. I have added a 3D match to it. Because this is an electric vehicle, the floorboard is a little raised, but not uncomfortable at all, but definitely little less high comfort when compared to the ICE powered version of this car. And it also gets a rear AC vent, two rear AC vent, and there is a type C charger, and there is a USB charging port as well. It gets fabric seats, it gets two headrests for the passengers. The center passenger does not get a headrest. Apart from that, it also gets a center armrest with twin cup holders. And the best thing is that the center passenger also gets a 3-point seat belt, so that's a good safety feature. And 2 liters of water bottle can be accommodated in the rear doors as well. This is good practicality. Now going into the main part, that is the driver's cabin. You can see the power window controls are over here. This is to lock and unlock the car. And coming to the dash, this is how it lights up whenever you switch on the dash. And as you can see, it shows 92% charge, and it shows 300 kilometer in the normal mode. There are various information that it shows. On the left, it shows the speedometer. On the right, there is no tachometer in this car, but it shows how much power it is consuming. And there are these buttons to navigate into this dash for the driver's cluster. If I press right, this is the tire pressure monitoring system. If I go to the next screen, this is for adjusting the brightness and all those things. So there are 3 functions to this dash. And this steering wheel is leather wrapped. Gives a premium feel to it because the red color wrapping is there on it. Now coming to the center console, right now the Apple CarPlay is connected. Let me go to the home screen. So this is how the home screen looks. You can see Android Auto, CarPlay, all the AC controls are there in touch, as well as good thing is that we have buttons to control the fan speed, to control the temperature, to switch on or switch off the AC, and this is for increasing or decreasing the volume. You also have infotainment control on the steering for the driver. This is to pick up and cut the calls. This is for the music controls. It also has voice assistance. So if I say, "Hello MG,
I'm listening.
Open sunroof," and you can see the sunroof is getting operated. It gets a large size panoramic sunroof. This is a good addition in this segment. And if I further want to open it, I can press this button. This is for the window shade. This is for the sunshade. This is for the sunroof. It gets 2 dedicated buttons to operate the sunshade as well as the sunroof. If I press this button, the sunroof will close. And if I press this button, the sunshade will also close. It gets a really wide sunroof. Let me show it to you from this angle. So the person who is sitting behind can enjoy it. Now, I'm not a big fan of sunroof, but I got it with this car. And it also has some light controls over here. Good thing is that this car has a 5-star rating, and hence it gets 6 airbags, driver, co-driver, windows, and also has airbags into the seats. And as you guys already saw, it gets fabric seats. There is this glove box which is not cooled, and this part I really like. This is the mode selector, parking, reverse, neutral, drive. This is to change the driving mode to eco, normal, and sports. This is regenerative braking. This is something which I did not like in this car because the newer cars get paddle shifters for regeneration control, whereas this car still gets a button in the center console. At least it has buttons. The Windsor EV does not even get this button, and also the VinFast EVs, the Vietnamese cars, even they don't get the button. Everything is integrated into the touchscreen. I really don't like that. While driving, if I want to change the regeneration level, I can quickly change it from here. The best thing is to use the paddle shifters, but this car does not get it. At least it gets this particular thing. If I press the battery, it will show all the information with respect to the battery. It shows 92%, 310 kilometers of range. I can also search for a charging station. If I want to search a charging station, I can go to this place. Depending on the current location, it will show the nearest charges, how far it is available. We can also use the MG app, which is configured into the phone. And these are the AC controls. This is to power on and power off the vehicle. And it also gets hill hold assist. So if I press this, the hill ascent and descent control gets activated, gets electronic parking brake, and there are two cup holders in the center which can also be covered like this. This is a really premium quality cover. I really like these soft touch materials which are provided, and there is a center armrest. There is some storage underneath, and this is also has a cushion to it. And best thing is that this dashboard is completely soft touch. This is completely soft touch, and also this part is soft touch. So all the things that you see on the dash is soft touch material. And this AC blower looks like a Mercedes S-Class, inspired from Mercedes S-Class. That's how it looks like. And yeah, there are the driver also gets a rear mirror. The passenger also gets a rear view mirror. It's good. It does not get automatically dimming IRVM. I really wish it gets auto dimming IRVM. This is not present in the top end model. Ventilated seats are not there, and paddle shifters are not there. If these three things were there in the top end, I would have gone for it. But even the top end doesn't have it, because this is a technically 2022 model car. So this car is manufactured in 2025, but this model was launched in 2022. So it is not equipped with the latest tech, but because it was coming at a great value, I went for this car. So it gets 4 speakers and 2 tweeters. The tweeters are placed on the pillars over here, and 4 speakers inside the door pads. The speaker quality is decent, not that great, because it does not get a subwoofer as standard. Cars in 2025, they get subwoofer as standard, but because this is an older generation car, it doesn't get it. But the main thing is that it's an electric car, and it does more than 300 kilometers in a single charge. This is what I wanted, hence I went for it under 20 lakh, and it at 18.7 lakhs, this was a steal deal for me. And now let me show you what all accessories I have added to this car. And one more interesting thing, you see there is a USB port out here. This is for the dash cam. If you plan to install a dash camera, you need not extend the wire to get the power. You can directly plug it over here. There are 2 ports over here. One is a type C, other one is a USB type A, and there is a normal cigarette lighter port where I have plugged in the USB charger as well. This also gets a wireless Android Auto and CarPlay, but does not get a wireless charging. Wireless charging was there in the top end model. Coming to the steering, it is height adjustable, not telescopic adjustment. So tilt can be adjusted, but telescopic adjustment is not there. And the driver seat is manual. It is 6-way adjustable. I can change the height settings on the seat as well. I got the 3D foot mats installed in this car, and I got these cushions, which is from MG. All these are MG genuine accessories. Nothing is purchased from outside. And you can see these privacy window shades. This is also from MG. It helps restrict some sunlight that comes into the cabin. So these are all the things that I have installed in this particular MG ZS EV. So this was all about my MG ZS EV. Let me know, how did you like this car, and if I have missed something, don't forget to post your thoughts in the comment section below. With that, I will sign off from this video, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.